I don't know. I do not consider myself a feminist. I find it boring. I think it's uh, a mannered discourse at this point. The idea that there is anything other than full sex equality is ridiculous. Females are the beneficiaries of preferences just as much as minorities are. I'm confident that I've been myself put on panels or chosen for things because they needed their damn gender quota. And frankly, on average, females are a disaster. They're why the university is going so far left. It's females that are the supporters of speech codes, of this ridiculous conceit of people being injured by ideas and being vulnerable and trauma. You know, the whole mental health idea that all these students are suffering from mental crises. It's BS, but it is the therapeutic ethos is female-driven. They gave us the COVID hysteria. They're taking over the universities and the faculty. The administration is overwhelmingly female. And females, on average, and there's many exceptions, but they're not as rational thinkers as males. They're coming into the economics profession now, and it's, you know, they're complaining that it's become so quantitative, but you know, so they want to push back against that. Now, arguably, it is over quantitative. It may be, you know, that they're not doing enough actual empirical work of observing markets, but still, I'll take the over quantitative over, you know, what I fear females were going to bring into, which is a much more ideological approach to reality. So yes, whether, you know, we saw the reaction in Virginia of the elections where we hear that it was the soccer moms who said enough for the indoctrination of white privilege and maybe the transgender stuff. I hope so. But I think that even, you know, your not particularly political soccer mom still holds on to this idea that females are oppressed in this culture. You know, they still want to think that. And, you know, for them, abortion is still a very important right. I'm agnostic on it, but if there's places where it no longer is a right, it's not because of anti-female, it's because of a sincere belief in the sanctity of human life from conception forward, and that's not anti-female. It is simply a different understanding of when a human being begins. So I don't know whether females will be willing to give up their favored victim status. I don't know, but it is very curious. I mean, what one observes in our world is the constant churn in the great totem pole of victimhood, and one never knows who's going to be on top at any given point.